Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Not strategy games, it's Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix on Nintendo Switch. The first time this is ever appearing on a Nintendo console and outside of the PlayStation brand. It's a huge historic moment. Let's check it out. So yeah, this is actually based on the Hatsune Miku Project Diva Future Tone, which appeared on PlayStation 4 just recently. That was a real turning point for the Hatsune Miku franchise in the West, because this has been massive in Japan for a very, very long time now. But in terms of the West, I mean, that really put the franchise on the map, I feel. And now, of course, it's become one of the really highly anticipated games on the Switch this year. But it really changed it up on the Switch as well. So the reason this is called Megamix is because this is actually a unique mode that's exclusive to the Switch, which actually uses the Joy-Cons. And instead of using the button taps, as you can see on the screen then, pressing A to tap through these to get through the rhythmic sequences, you actually use the Joy-Cons to do that instead, which is a really fun way of playing this game. It's very different, and it adds a lot actually. It works incredibly well. There's some really funky beats in this game as well. I mean, this song is for instance, it was massive on Project Diva Future Tone, and this is probably going to be one of the cult ones on this game as well. I mean, look at that. She's dancing around a ring pull in a garden. I mean, what is that? A big can of Garden Earth Coke? I don't know. That's just crazy. What is going on here? But either way, Project Diva fans will love this because there's more modes to try out. There's additional songs. There's over 100 songs in Megamix. It's massive. But also there's new content as well. And for first timers, which I imagine there'll be a lot of first timers playing this franchise who probably don't know much about it before, this is just this is the game that the world really needs right now. I mean, we've got a lot of deep RPGs we've been playing, and that's well and good, but you always need those kind of light relief games. This is another example of something else you can do in this, by the way, is you have customization. So you can actually customize your t-shirt. And what, I do apologize, my art side is awful. I'm actually doing this on a Pro controller. It's going to be much better if you do it handheld and on the Switch with a stylus. But yes, you can even edit a t-shirt, you can customize it, and you can preview it on yourself. And you can just admire my awful handiwork. I'm so sorry to do this to your fashion choice. I know this is not... Look at that. I didn't even get the same colours on the t-shirt. So she's got a double colour t-shirt. That's just terrible. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is terrible. But I think that's the beautiful thing with this. You can just mix it up. You can have as much fun as you like. And as I say, this is kind of the game that the world needs right now. We really need a fun rhythm game with some great funky catchy tunes, you know, some really entertaining just art style. And look at these music videos. I mean, they're all so well constructed. They've all got some unique characters in there with unique characteristics. This is kind of like a more of a rocky kind of song, which I thought was really, really nice. But as you notice at the top there, you've got like a life bar, so there's a safety. So essentially your aim is to make sure that green bar fills up to the top and you completely safe it and you complete the stage through to completion. So you basically have to try and get an average of about 50% on each one. And if you do that, then, well, you're all good. But if you miss a note, as you can see there, big chunks went out of the greens bar at the top. But yeah, even the lyrics are at the bottom there. So if you want to, you can sing along. If you learn some Japanese, that's great. It also shows you how much time is left on the stage, what kind of ranking you're going to get. So you can see there's like bronze, silver, and gold at the time you're taking. And this one is actually a really interesting song as well. It's called Alien Alien. Just listen to this. It's just so quirky, right? I love it. But I mean, I think each song is so different in this, and they really have got some surprisingly catchy beats. Some of these songs stuck with me for ages after Future Tone. I thought I got them out of my head, so of course, since I played Megamix, they're right back in there again, which is great. But I think that's a real testament to what's been created here. And I said there's over 100 songs, so there's a lot of content in this game. There's also some DLC which you can buy as well, which is extremely relevant as well. So you can find out more about that on the channel if you want to check it out on our website. But there's just lots of different games. And this one I had to check out because it's called the MMORPG Addict Anthem. I mean, come on, how could I not check that out? But I'm going to try this on normal just to show you how high the difficulty gets on this and how tough this game gets. And immediately you can see that there's lots of scripted sequences there, there's lots of dialogue to really suit an RPG style game. And look how quickly my health bar is going down. I'm getting absolutely smashed here. This is terrible. but the notes are kind of like they're going cool, safe, good, bad. So you can kind of see like how well you're doing. And obviously the higher score points you get and the combos you can get, the longer you can keep it going on your health bar. But obviously the more you kind of notes you miss, the worse it gets, and your bar just goes down, 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 down. So it's a tricky game, but it's a fun game, and I think there's enough content here to really try it, whether or not you're a newcomer to the franchise or you're someone who's a bit of a veteran. And the Megamix mode especially, it's worth getting for the Switch version alone. So yeah, really worth checking this out. Hope you enjoyed this video. I love playing this game. See you for the next one. Failure.